Justin Mock, I'm the founder of Effortless Electric. We came up with this idea thinking about the fast approaching adoption of electric vehicles and what's the best place to charge. We believe that's at home, and we want to make that process as easy as possible. We're a full service installer. We're going to make sure you have the right charger for your car and the right charger for your electric system at home. We'll answer your questions and make sure you're getting the fastest charging available. These are high voltage, high amperage chargers. You really need to make sure your installer knows exactly what they're doing to have a safe charging experience at home. We're here to answer those questions, make sure they not only get the right charger for their current car, but if they're going to switch cars in a few years, that this charger they have installed is going to be future-proof and ready for their next vehicle.
We've got a great relationship with Effortless Electric, who has provided several systems for our consumers, and we've got rave reviews from those referrals, but they've done a really great job. We wanted something we could have some control over, be able to turn on and off for our cars. That's been a big help to us. So the reason why we chose the company was the knowledge of not just the electrical side of it, but our vehicles, our customers' needs, and our needs from a business standpoint. And they're able to guide us into selecting the right stations, but also making it really simple for our customers to make those decisions at home as well. They've done a wonderful job with our customers, and they've got nothing but great things to say about how they were treated, how professional they were, and just great to do business with.
We are the electric vehicle charging professionals. This is what we do. This is all we do. So if you're interested in having charging installed, we'll come out and give you an effortless estimate, let you know exactly what it's going to cost, make sure you get the right charger installed for your car in your home. So I'm Justin Mock, I'm the founder of Effortless Electric. We came up with this idea thinking about the fast approaching adoption of electric vehicles and what's the best place to charge. We believe that's at home, and we want to make that process as easy as possible. We're a full service installer. We're going to make sure you have the right charger for
Well, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Northstars Blazers Super Soccer League Virginia Division I Conference Wednesday night matchup. A consequential matchup, to say the least. Both these sides, of course, will be in the same playoff contention at the end of the season. It's already a season that has developed, has shown the top two, Los Toros, Virginia Dream. And we've seen some other contenders along the way. Northstars, Alexandria United, Blazers, and Doratus have all earned points, are all along the same trajectory, but only two, besides Virginia Dream and Toros, can occupy the top four spots. We remember Blazers earned their first playoff appearance in the spring campaign, their first playoff appearance in Super Soccer League. Northstars, it was a disappointing campaign. They missed playoffs for their first time in the last couple seasons. Today will certainly be an opportunity to reclaim what they believe is theirs. I'm Noah Walker, DMV Sports Media. We're going to have the walkout and the anthem, and I'll get you into kickoff in just a minute. Let us know your predictions, players to watch out for, and of course, get your support in the chat. Be right with you in a moment after this walkout. We're here on a beautiful September's Eve here from Thomas Jefferson High School Stadium in Alexandria, Virginia. Stars Blazers matched up here in what has become something of a rivalry matchup. There's players from each side who have played for the other, as is pretty traditional in here in Northern Virginia soccer. There's players that come and go, find the right fit but certainly some have found their way to the top. We've got some excellent goalkeeping. And certainly tonight will be no different. Some hard hitters we've seen from the Blazers in goal. They've had excellent performances time and again from Christian Merida, who's been up against the gun for Northstars. A whole host of talent in the ranks. We see the side of Jeremy Goshu up top. Certainly has been their talisman, their goal scorer. Northstars will play left to right wearing their pig tops, blue bottoms. Blazers, of course, will play right to left wearing their black kits. We are underway. Northstars starting from the back. Both sides had a difficult and disappointing performance against Los Toros in their last fixture. Northstars, a quick turnaround for them. They faced Los Toros up at Langston Hughes on Monday. 6-0 was the final result. Suffered a red card in the 9th minute there, and will be without Amid Conte tonight due to suspension. Blazers 7-1 last Wednesday was the result against Los Toros. Not much better for them. A disappointing result after there was some hope. They limited Virginia Dream, a really hot Virginia Dream, to a 2-0 performance. A lot of that can be attributed to the heroics of Merida in goal. Virginia Dream hot mark as always. They are the 4-time champions of the Virginia Super Soccer League, only losing one championship final, and that was last season. Los Toros, the first Virginia Dream to win the Super Cup final. That has become something of a fun rivalry match to look out for. Los Toros tonight are matched up against Dorados, who started out but earned 3 points last week, a crucial 3 points against Alexandria United. Now it's anyone's game amongst the bottom 4. You would think and you would imagine that it's going to be Virginia Dream, Los Toros at the top of the table come the end of the season. There's a set piece here for the Northstars on the far side. That was Luigi Candelaria Kim. Nope, that is Luigi Candelaria. Fouled on from open play. This is Chris Campos and Corey Gossain on the take. Gossain will send it into the 18. First ball ricochets back to Goshu and into the waiting arms of the Blazers goalkeeper. This one's sent out down the line. Mayala. Not able to keep it alive. It will be a throw here on the near side. And Campos will send it back to his back line. It's Kidus Kimfe alongside Joey Reese in the center back pairing. Here's Pratam Gavarap. Flicked on Emmanuel. Good ball forward from Candelaria. And again, Christian Merida off the line just ahead of the Northstars attack. Merida already being called on to come up with some stuff. Gavarap to it. Here is Emmanuel on the near side. And Campos will direct traffic. Campos certainly promises to be a high-featured asset for the Northstars in this match. He's a holding midfield player that sees a lot of the ball for the Northstars and certainly lived up to expectations tonight. Here is Campos on the ball. Forward, not a good pass to win his own rebound back. Here's Kidus Kimfe past Ayala. Northstars will resume in their possession. This one's sent upfield with not a good clearance. But Merida is there for the second ball through the back line. Clearance and deflection into the waiting arms of Merida. It's another ball forward. It's rinse repeat. Northstars will possess. Blazers really struggling to establish any sort of possession And Northstars will look to take advantage of that here through 5 minutes. Clever little flick out wide from Goshu. Dutch Candelaria. And now it's Ayala on the far side for Blazers. With their first real chance to build some sort of possession, and it looks like that chance has gone. It's a throw on the far touchline. Here's Kimfe down the line. And back. Good ball forward. That's a lovely little leave. All back. And Gavarapu has his chance to build. Candelaria to the outside. Here's the Stars. Blazers back line able to get the first touch on it, and now it's a chance to play out. It's Ayala looking forward, strides past one man. Ayala still going. Up top is Adonai Ayala, the cousin of Brandon, and a lot here for the Blazers. That's not by happenstance. I swear I'm not making up names. It's a family affair here for the Blazers. The Ayalas certainly will feature prominently in any generated. But as far as offense, it's been all Northstars today. Here's Joey Reese over to Alfaro. A lot of possession generated. Something good ball over the top. Goshu now over the top of the goalkeeper. Golazo for Jeremy Goshu. Kind of an awkward bounce, but he knew what to do when the ball fell, and it's 1-0 for the Northstars. Blazers not finding any sort of. All of the chances have fallen the Northstars. It was only a matter of time. Goshu, he found his way into goal with that opportunity. Here it is, 1-0 in the 7th minute. Take a look back at this replay here on DMV Sports Media. Kind of an awkward touch into a crucial touch from Goshu. And it is 1-0 here on the score sheet for the Northstars. Coleman into the feet of Ayala. Now it's sent out wide. Here's John Atuni to the far touchline. Blazers will have their chance to get forward. That one bounces off of Armin Bakan. Will be a drop ball for the Blazers here in the middle of the pitch. Ball to come. What looks like, this is going to be a Northstars ball. Here's Campos over to Emmanuel. It's Northstars ready to go again. Here comes Emmanuel. Benji Coleman gets a crucial touch in there, and it will be a Blazers set piece coming out of the back. As always, let us know where you're watching from. Give us your score predictions, thoughts on the match thus far. Love to hear from some of our fans out there. We're in the chat. We've got 2 matches on DMV Sports Media tonight here in the Super Soccer League. Los Toros and Dorados is the other one. Dudes Kimfe didn't like what was shaking up there and decided to send this out wide. Why not? They've got the goal advantage, Northstars. No sense taking any chances. Benji Coleman with the take on the near side. And we'll send this down the line. Emmanuel first to it. Second ball contested. And the foul will go against Gavarapu. It's been a tightly called game by our center official tonight, Armin Bakan. It has been consistent both ways. This one sent in early over the top. Ayala gets his touch across the face. It's a deflection up and over. It will be a corner kick for the Blazers and an early opportunity to get something into the box. Here comes the delivery across the face of goal. That was certainly a gilded chance for the Blazers. Here's Jorge Duran sitting down the defender with so many pink shirts in front. Nothing to be found. Now it's sent forward for Jeremy Goshu. Goshu has Emmanuel in space. Here's Samson Emmanuel with the shot under the Blazers goalkeeper. Not a thing that Christian Merida could do, and it's a goal for Samson Emmanuel. A dream start for the Northstars. Beautiful finish from Samson Emmanuel. Emmanuel and Goshu celebrating together. It's good to see them back on the board and in celebrations together. Take a look at the replay. Blazers need to find their footing quickly. It was a beautiful assist from Goshu over to Emmanuel. And Merida, not a thing he could do from that range. Stuck out that right arm. Ball always destined for the back of the net from that clinical finish. Here's Atuni into the midfield. Ayala will send it back. We'll see what Blazers are made of now. Certainly a difficult start to begin with, but can they find the character? Can they find the fortitude to battle back? There's so much time in this game, and honestly, time could work in the Blazers' favor. This is certainly not a finished contest yet. Let's see how Northstars finish up their early success. Here's a ball sent into the midfield by Campos. Alfaro. We'll put it back to Reese, the former Blazers man, Joey Reese, playing tonight with, of course, the Northstars. It's a new goalkeeper tonight for the Northstars. They've had a really strong stable of goalkeepers this season. This ball travels over the far touchline. Brandon Reyes is the goalkeeper tonight for the Northstars, and hasn't had to do a whole lot, but has been impressive on the ball whenever called upon. Down the line, and Campos will send this over the far touchline. Welcome, Madeline Chapman. Always a pleasure to see you here in the chat. Everyone else here, Madeline's putting you to shame. Shame on you for not interacting here on D Sports Media. You know what kind of channel this is. This is not just watching and taking it in. We're here to interact. We're here to engage with some of this exciting DMV footy we've got. This one's sent back inside by Goshu. Now Duran has really not had a large impact in the match of yet. Jorge Duran, we know he's a player who can make life difficult for defenders, can really apply some pressure. It hasn't gotten into the game of yet. This is a challenge on the far side, sent in by Goshu. Campos will. And here we go. It's sent up the pitch. Benji Coleman, it's the first head to it. Emmanuel will keep it alive. Good interception from Ayala. Back inside. Emmanuel. And Northstar is earning some strong possession. Campos will send it to Emmanuel. This is lovely possession from Alvarado and Northstars. That's a great pass to switch the field. Caduce has plenty of opportunities. Here's Goshu turning around one man, taken down. Set piece for the Northstars here inside Blazers territory. And it looks like Campos will be the man over the ball. Caduce Kimfe, the man standing over the ball, will send this in. Looks like he wants to strike this one. We'll send it in. Merida reminding everyone he is not a goalkeeper that is easily tested, easily beaten. Comfortable getting behind that one. And now Blazers will try to build from the back. There's a Tooney into the midfield. Ball sent out wide. So deflected straight up. Final touch off the Northstars man, and it will be a Blazers throw here on the near side. Back in, and just as quickly lost as it is won. Luigi Candelaria touching it over to Goshu. A little bit of a heavy touch there from Goshu, but the second ball falls favorably for the Northstars. Gavarapu out to Emmanuel, now across the 18. Good overlapping run. Adonai Ayala dropping deep to start the attack. Duran will get there. Here come the Blazers. Jorge Duran across the face. Goalkeeper makes the save. And that was the best chance we've seen tonight for the Blazers. Jorge Duran's ball in, well saved by Reyes. And now Northstars on the Forest touchline will look to orchestrate some sort of counterattack. Ball goes forward. Alvarado out to Gussain. Alvarado again. Now Candelaria looking for a service in. And this will bounce into the waiting arms of Christian Merida. Blazers, a difficult start to the match. They have found at least a couple of moments of attack in the last couple minutes. We'll see if that's a sign of things to come or just a flash in the pan. Atuni back to Merida, and Merida in turn will give it back to Atuni. This one flicked through, almost finding the feet of Jorge Duran, but no connection to be found, and Reyes will restart the attack. Here comes Campos in the midfield. Ball sent over again to Candelaria. Northstars taking their time. They've got the 2-goal advantage. No reason to force things. That was a good turn from Candelaria. It's Gavarapu looking to cite some sort of connection up top. Duran flicks it forward, and now here comes Adonai Ayala. Good step there from the former Blazer, Joey Reese, with the forceful challenge. This one sent out wide, and it will be a Blazers ball. If you're just tuning in, welcome. This is Super Soccer League Virginia Division I Conference here live on DMV Sports Media. Blazers right now in a hole, 2-0 against Northstars, who have found 2 strong goals. One scored early by Jeremy Goshu, the second assisted by Goshu, scored by Emmanuel. Have to look back and see who got the first assist. But it has been a game largely controlled by the Northstars. Blazers with perhaps 1 or 2 chances, but nothing to write home about. And we'll have this throw on here on the near side. This is Benji Coleman on the ball. And Coleman will look down the line in the direction of Ayala. Clever little touch. Now Candelaria able to insert himself defensively. That was a bit of a heavy pass over from Campos. Emmanuel unable to keep it alive. Ayala into the middle. Duran will turn. Jorge Duran, certainly a key player for the Blazers to watch out for. Sends it in. What a save from Reyes. The finish. Oh, what a save. A double save from Reyes off the line. And that is really strong from the Blazers, but even stronger from Reyes in his first start here for the Northstars. Coming up big. We'll love to come back and look at that, but for right now, this is quick play. Blazers, they're smelling blood, and we'll look to capitalize. Here's Gavarapu winning it off the feet of the Blazers. We'll send it inside. Alvarado bobbing, weaving. Can he find a sighted goal? Oh, it's Gussain from distance. And Christian Merida It doesn't show up in the score sheet, and the casual viewer won't see it, but Christian Merida, some of the fastest feet, the quickest steps of any goalkeeper in this league. You'll see he just looks like into the path of any ball without having to dive a lot of the time. He's not a tall goalkeeper. You can see it on full display yet again. This is sent into the midfield. Good distribution. Adonai looks forward, goes down, and it will be a foul going against the Northstars. Blazers with a set piece in the middle. Take a look at these two saves. It's a double save from Reyes earlier on. Duran sent it in, and almost Adonai Ayala with the follow-up. Reyes quick on his feet to keep this one out. What a game we've got on our hands. And a huge double save from Joseph Reyes. This one sent in. Caduce sends it out. Gavarapu to the outside. There's Akpada, who has entered for the Blazers. Duran will win it back. There's the return pass. Jorge Duran, well tackled by Caduce Kimfe. It will be a throw on the far side for Blazers FC. Akpada will send it in. There's Duran. Caduce all over. Duran has found a bit of breathing room. And it looks like that will go against the Blazers. Send out wide. Now inside from Alfaro. Gavarapu looking upfield. It's Samson Emmanuel. Here's Alvarado. Alvarado looking upfield. Almost a connection. Yes, it is. Emmanuel sends it up. Blazers should have an opportunity to clear. Oh, that's not a good clearance from the Blazers. Sent across by Emmanuel. Goshu was in the vicinity, couldn't touch it down, and now Blazers will touch forward. It's Jorge Duran with the early look forward, far too direct. And Reyes happy to take this one down. Right now it's 1-0 in the other match. Los Toros with the early advantage over Dorados. Feel free to check back on that game here on DMV Sports Media. But for now, it's Jeremy Goshu into the Blazers 18, looking around Atuni. Atuni takes him down, and there's a penalty kick for the Northstars. Things going from bad to worse for Blazers FC. Mike Atuni, the guilty party here on this one. Let's take a look back. Goshu. Earning his man, Mike Atuni made a challenge, but perhaps didn't put enough towards the towards the ball. And it is a penalty kick. Jeremy Goshu, the man standing under the ball. Christian Merida, can he keep this out to keep Blazers alive here in the 23rd minute? Goshu with the take. It's sent in. Perfect penalty from Jeremy Goshu. It's 3-0 for Northstars, a second for Goshu. And here we go. What a night it's been for the Northstars. A really strong response after a disappointing Monday night performance. Jeremy Goshu, perfect penalty to score his second of the night. And onwards we trudge. Still lots of time in this match, but as it's been all smooth sailing for the Northstars. This one's sent back into the feet of Michael Atuni. And we'll find Coleman on the far touch. Down the line. Gomez sends it forward. And Northstars right back on the ball. Plenty of time and opportunity. Blazers' identity has been defend deep, counterattack when possible. That's certainly not an option for them here with the 3-0 scoreline. They'll have to get forward. The question is, how will they fare outside of their main identity? comes Kudus Kimfe back to Gavarapu. And now over to Alfaro. Still got some firepower on the bench for the Blazers. We'll see when they choose to incorporate some of the subs they've got. For now, it's a ball through. Emmanuel flicks it back to Luigi Candelaria. Good tackle there from Marvin Gomez. Now Ayala wandering the near touchline. Coleman has to touch it back to Merida. Right back into the corner. Blazers sinking deeper and deeper, and looks like they could play out. Here's Marvin Gomez. Go ball into the feet of Ayala. It's good composure that time from the Blazers. Small victories like this are how they get back into the game. Ball sent through the top. Joey Reese gets it partially clear, and now Luigi Candelaria will take over. Sent up. Good intervention there from Christian Merida, who took control of the situation rather quickly. Sent into the corner. Duran gets a touch on it. Now Reese. Clinical to get that away from danger. Emmanuel now will play Gavarapu. Northstars with time and space to build something from the back. This one sent out wide. Kudus Kimfe will play it again into the feet of Joey Reese. Ball sent in the middle. That's an errant pass from Alfaro. Marvin Gomez with the direct ball through. Ayala is there, but Joey Reese quicker to the danger. And Northstars will start from the back. That's a crucial intervention from Joey Reese. Northstars now will play from the back. Here's Candelaria. Into the middle. Campos gives it back to Candelaria. Well won from the Blazers. Ball sent in. Adonai Ayala. They'll need something special from him. It's sent across. And this one travels over the end line. Goal kick to come. Blazers, they certainly excel in the counterattack. Almost saw a lightning quick strike from them there, but nothing to be found. Now it's sent into the midfield. Opportunities will present themselves. 3-0 can seem like an insurmountable scoreline, but if you just hold tight, got to limit your mistakes and not concede anymore. Blazers will have a way back into this game if they find clinicality in the opportunities they're given. Here comes Jorge Duran on the far side. Moves forward. Jeremy Goshu, well tackled initially, and it's going to be a foul going against the Blazers man. It was Edward Ayala. Quick ball through. Excuse me, that was Q Daib, the guilty party on that foul. As a well-touched ball by Campos. Second ball still contested. Ayala can't quite hang on. This one travels out. Will be a Blazers throw. Coleman just sends it in and has Daib. Blazers will play from the back. Here comes Gomez to the far side. Plenty of time and space for Nick Akpada. Daib again looking over to the far side. Well taken down by Akpada. Now it's an opportunity for Duran looking down the far touchline. Duran still going. Can he get the back pass? Instead, Akpada will send it in reverse. Now Gomez. Blazers will try again. And here is the delivery into the box. Reyes off his line quickly to deal with the danger and take this one off of the head of Ayala. Here comes Campos. Northstars on the far touchline. What can Gassane find? No connection to be found. Blazers will send it back into Atuni. It will be a Blazers throw on the far side off the Northstars touch. Still 1-0 over the other match. Los Toros with the lead in the 32nd minute. This one, it's 3-0 for the Northstars, for those just tuning in. This one's sent up and over the top. No runners for the Blazers, and Reyes will comfortably take this one to feet and start the attack for Northstars. Zafaro to Reese, over to Caduce. Through 31 minutes, it's been all Northstars. Nothing to suggest that they're in doubt of dropping this game. This one's sent over the top. Atuni will send it back to Merida. Now Atuni again, out to Akpada. How can the Blazers attack? Akpada will just send a hopeful ball up top. It's well contested by Adonai Ayala. Now Daib. That's a huge tackle there from Emmanuel. Emmanuel will be rewarded for his troubles with the return pass and able to touch this one back. That's a big touch from Corey Gassane. Now down the line for Goshu. Jeremy Goshu looking to get into the box, sends it across the face. It's not fully cleared. And Blazers fortunate to find the clearance over the near touchline. Will be a Northstars throw here in the 34th minute. An uncomfortable moment to be sure. There's Emmanuel. Will get the foul inside of Blazers territory. Benji Coleman will switch the point of attack. Here's Nick Akpada. Able to straddle the line and keep this one alive. Blazers looking for a way in. Here's Duran. Ayala, Marvin Gomez, and Duran again. Blazers looking better. Here's Marvin Gomez looking to thread the needle for Adonai Ayala. Is there a final pass on this? Northstars stacking bodies into the 18, and they do enough to stop the service. Will be a corner kick and a slight consolation prize for the Blazers. It looks like it will be Adonai Ayala on the take. Daniel Waid will step in, replacing Marvin Gomez for the Blazers. Here's the delivery. Ayala to the backside. Duran gets a slight head to it. Not a problem for Reyes, and onwards we play. Good service out from Reyes. Emmanuel taken down by Waid. The advantage attempted at first, but no advantage to be found. Daniel Waid, as soon as he steps on the pitch, getting the caution. It's a yellow card right off the bat for denying a promising restart, and will be a set piece here for the Northstars inside their territory. There's Reese looking for options, and we'll just play it back in order to go forward. Reyes will quickly find Campos. Now Caduce down the line. This is Alfaro. That's a good turn from Emmanuel. Emmanuel able to cut inside, still going, working against Q Daib. Daib wins that battle, and Ayala will take over. Here come the Blazers. Ekpada needs to act quickly. We'll send it down the line for Duran. Duran, crucial touch that Blazers needed, and here comes Ayala. Second ball falls kindly for Blazers. Now it's sent over the top. And here's Ayala. The flag comes up, and it will be an offside decision going against Brandon Ayala. Not a game where teams of either side can rest and reflect. It's quickly sent in and just as quickly lost. Ekpada will play Duran. Here comes Jorge Duran. Well tackled by Caduce. Duran finding his own rebound. It's a physical battle for both sides. Luis Valeria, clever mastery there. And here comes Jorge Alvarado. Alvarado looking to find the penetrating pass. Goshu will take over from there. And back to Gavarapu. Gavarapu showing and plying his trade here in the midfield. Lovely touch from Gavarapu. And certainly not a match they want to escalate the pace. They've got the 3-goal advantage. Slowing this game down will only work to their advantage. That is a lovely turn from Pratham Gavarapu. And now he has an option inside of the 18. Looking up top. That's well touched down from Adonai Ayala. And the card will come out. It's a set piece here for the Blazers in the middle of the pitch. We've seen a lot of fouls. We haven't seen a lot of cards until the last 5-10 minutes. We've now seen cards come out for both sides. And it will be a set piece here for the Blazers. And Edward Ayala. Comes the delivery. Ayala's ball into the far side of the 18. It's flicked on by Waid. The clearance doesn't go further than Jorge Duran. Duran with the ball into the box. Alfaro sends it out. Now Coleman blocked by Emmanuel. That's a huge tackle from Emmanuel. Now Adonai Ayala to the end line. Working, trying to find something. Northstars resolute in defense. We'll send it out. Abe. Now Akpa. .38th minute. It's now or never. In terms of the first half, would be a great time to see some momentum back and just take away some of the deficit. For Northstars, I think they would and should be happy with their performance. 3 goals to the good. It's now their game to lose, so no reason to speed up the match, no reason to take chances. Keeping the ball on the turf, keeping the ball in their possession only works to their favor. And they have done, to their credit, a great job at doing that. There's Gavarapu rounding Ayala. Now Alvarado. Looking over the top. Ball does find the feet of Candelaria, but Blazers quick on the tackle. There's Duran. Looking up top. Ayala will send it into the feet of Atuni. Now it's back. Oh, that's a lovely steal from Adonai Ayala, making himself a nuisance, but Northstars, so many bodies in proper shape to take this one away. And Campos will lump this up pitch. There's Daniel Waid. Now Duran, dispossessed by Candelaria. And Northstars will take their time on the attack. This is Alfaro, Gavarapu, and Alvarado. Good turn from Pratham Gavarapu. Blazers closing the noose. That's a hard challenge from Ayala, and it looks like it's bore fruit. Foul will go against Corey Gossain. Blazers not wasting any time. We'll send it up top. That is a tall task for Ayala to win that one with so many pink shirts in the vicinity. Good control from Joey Reese. Ball's back inside. Now Caduce Kimfe and Alfaro. Just about 5 minutes left to play. Northstars knocking the ball well on the ground. And now sent over the top. Goshu has been relatively quiet since his early 2 goals. Now has a chance. Top of the 18, sends the shot in. Great save from Christian Merida. Not only made the save, but hung on with sure hands. And now will spring the attack forward. Here's Daniel Waid. Duran unable to get this one off his feet. It's time for Blazers to make something happen. Brandon and Adonai Ayala not connecting that time. Welcome Juan Carlo Rivera. Eso es todo Brandon Reyes. Brandon Reyes with a great start of the match. The net for the Northstars. It's been a huge addition. We've seen some great goalkeepers for the Northstars. We saw at the beginning of the season it was Mert Saili, Marich. We saw huge performance from Andrea Ventura. We've also seen some really strong saves, some really strong performances, notably on Monday from Aktash. Now it's the next in the line of famous Northstars goalkeepers, Reyes, with a really good start to the game. Admittedly not tested to his full extent of yet. We'll see what Blazers can bring up in the latter stages, although we did see a huge double save from Reyes that might have been bigger than I'm giving credit for. Reyes, the double save, prevented Blazers from creating any sort of momentum. It was a monumentous save with the goal gaping to keep Adonai Ayala off the board. Come the Northstars. Ball sent over the top from Gavarapu. Well flicked forward from Alvaro. Merida will come off his line. This is well won by the Northstars. Emmanuel sends it into Goshu. And now smartly played by Northstars. Campos back to Goshu. Shot taken. It's a bending ball, always traveling wide. And goal kick to come for Blazers here in the 44th minute. Down the line goes this one. Duran pulled back but able to touch it forward. It will come back for the initial foul against the Northstars. Blazers with the set piece on the far side. Still 1-0 at the tail end of the first half over in that Los Toros match. Los Toros winning 1-0 against Dorados. And what is not a surprise in terms of, if you look at the table, Los Toros, Dorados, where they sit, although we know what Dorados have been capable of. They've been a perennial playoff performer. Every season they competed in the Super League. Anything short of a playoff performance for them would be disappointing, but they've got some work to make up. from their dismal start to the season. Did make up some of that work last week with the 3 points and a 2-1 victory over Alexandria United. To steal points against Los Toros would be huge tonight. This one sent in. Maniel certainly in an offside position. There's a Tooney into Q-Daib. Pressure comes from the Northstars. Blazers doing well enough to play from the back. Here comes a Tooney. That's a handball against Gavarapu and the Northstars. And that will take us into the halftime whistle. 3-0 open from Northstars. A great performance. 2 goals for Jeremy Goshu, 1 goal for Samson Emmanuel. See Blazers at a huge deficit. We'll see what the second 45 have in store. As always, I'm Noah Walker with DMV Sports Media. Excited to have you with us. Don't forget to drop a like on the video to help others find us in this algorithm. And of course, we'll be looking forward to catching you in the second half. If you have a local business and are looking to increase your exposure, look no further than DMV Sports Media. We have very affordable packages for all of our coverage, starting with single game packages, season packages, and weekly packages. If you let us customize when we put your sponsors or sponsor package in, we can be flexible with the rate. We're willing to work something out to get you the clients that you've been looking for. And we're happy to provide links. We're happy to provide anecdotal evidence on air and add your media, videos, pictures, etc. Reach out to dmvsportsmedia@gmail.com or call or text 443-916-9708. Like any service that has their number online, we do get a lot of spam callers, so be persistent in reaching out to us. If you don't hear from us the first time, just keep looking out. We are looking to pair with local businesses. Would love to hear from you. Would love to work with you. I'm Noah Walker with DMV Sports Media. We will love to work with your business, and we will hear from you soon. For all the fans out there, we'll see you second half. Northstars Blazers, 45 minutes left to play here in Virginia Super Soccer League. If you're looking for more action, Los Toros and Dorados should start soon for the second half over at Langston Hughes and Reston. We'll see you back in just a few minutes. Well, hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second half is upon us here in Blazers Northstars. It was the start that Northstars have been looking for, a 3-0 performance inside of the early portion of the first half. 2 goals for Jeremy Goshu and a goal for Samson Maniel has taken the Northstars to the point they're at, but 45 minutes to determine a winner. Can the Northstars hang on to controlling this game, or will the Blazers find some offensive output in the form of Adonai, Brandon, and Edward Ayala, with Jorge Duran as another key force in this Blazers side? We'll find out here. My prediction is this match will be secured or potentially contested in the first 10 minutes of this half. We'll see how each side comes out. So far, Northstars strongest in the early stages. This is well won by the Blazers. Ekpada sends it inside. Here is Gomez, dispossessed by Campos. It's kind of an ugly scrum fest there in the middle. Second ball well won by Reese. Now Blazers looking to get forward. Final touch off the Blazers man, and Corey Gassain will send it back. Here come Northstars. Joey Reese, the former Blazers man, back to his center defensive responsibilities. We'll send it out to Noah Alfaro. Alfaro playing on a yellow card from the first half. We'll send it forward. Kind of an ugly spell of play. This one travels over the far touchline. Will be a throw for the Blazers. Welcome, Karen Velasquez. Vamos, Brandon Reyes, el mejor portero. For the English speakers out there, Brandon Reyes, the best goalkeeper. Brandon Reyes hasn't been called on a whole lot today, but when he was called on, it was a massive double save in the middle part of the half that kept the clean sheet intact. Second save, really impressive, keeping Adonai Ayala and Blazers off the board after the goal was gaping and the opportunity seemed to be a guaranteed thing. Reyes came up huge on behalf of Northstars in his first match here for the Northstars. 47th minute, Blazers will have this throw on the far side. It's Benji Coleman down the line. Blazers are running out of real estate, and now it'll be a throw for Coleman and company. It was Etienne Scacchino who has entered the fray for the Blazers. Back across. There's Mike Atuni. Now Ekpada. Just moving quickly. Duran will flick it on. That's a huge touch there from Corey Gassain to touch this over the near line and slow down the Blazers' counterattack. Here comes Q Daib. Back into the feet of Atuni. Atuni will go down the line. Two 2-0 over in Los Toros Dorados. For those interested parties, Los Toros maintaining their position at the top alongside Virginia Dream. This will be an interesting match next week. Los Toros, Virginia Dream on Wednesday night. A match that could decide the regular season title. Meanwhile, on this one, it's a set piece going against the Blazers. It'll be a Northstars set piece inside their own area. There's Alfaro. And back. Reese will send it back over to Kadus Kimfe. Campos looking big. There's Alfaro. Campos again. Good Quick passing from the Northstars. Jeffrey gets the touch, a crucial touch. Northstars have certainly found some action in the midfield. There's Reese. Ooh, that's an errant pass across. Duran can't hang on. And Corey Kasane will take control. This is down the line. Across. Lovely little flick on. The final pass sent across the 18. It's sent in, and it will be a goal kick to come. What an attack from the Northstars. Final effort, somewhat lacking. Thiago Silva, another former Blazers man, was heavily involved in that build-up. There's a Tooney. Now Daib. Gomez looking for the final connection. Cachino. Clever little back heel, but couldn't quite connect with Duran. And now it's back over to Thiago Silva. There's Reese connecting with Caduce. And the Northstars will look forward. This is Wolfheimer. Kasane's ball deflected back to a Tooney. Down the line, no recipients to be found. Northstars again will take over. Plenty of time and space for the Northstars. We'll send this down the line. Here comes Joe Ammer. Fouled inside of the Blazers' territory, and now it's a set piece for the Northstars. Quickly taken. Send it back. Ammer will send it back out wide. Here's Silva. Campos. Alvarado, and back pass taken by Etienne Scacchino. Daniel Waid, beautiful pass up top for Duran. Duran has to beat Corey Kasane. Kasane comes up big with the defensive challenge. And now Duran running out of real estate has won a throw, but it could have been so much more for the Blazers. Here's Ekpada sending it inside. And Q Daib not able to find any pass with that one. Here comes Northstars. Not enough of a clearance from the back line. Blazers will take over. Here's Thiago Silva. Working against the Tooney, has won this one. Here's Thiago Silva's final ball. This ball sent in, well saved and well held from Christian Merida off the foot of Jeffrey Wolfelheimer. This may have taken a slight deflection, at the very least screened by the Blazers defender, and really well saved from Merida. Hard challenge. It looks like Ekpada still down. We will check on the down player. Hope the best to Ekpada. Take another look at this offensive intervention. Jeffrey Wolfelheimer. The ball may have taken a touch off John Tooney's foot, but rest assured that is not an easy save for a goalkeeper. And Merida came up big, not only with the save, but holding on in traffic. Ekpada will come off. There'll be a throw here on the near side. The Northstars on and into the fray has come David Chavez for the Blazers, replacing Akpada. Looks like Samson Maniel and Luigi Candelaria's day is done. They've got 3 matches in the course of a week. They saw a Monday matchup against Los Toros. They've got tonight's match, and then Friday we'll pit them against VA Revolution. Unfortunately, we will not have that one on DMV Sports Media as of now. We're hoping to win the business back of VA Revolution. As of now, we've got Super Soccer League. This is well sent in. Thiago Silva didn't quite get everything behind this one. The final shot wide of goal. Merito will have the goal kick here in the 56th minute. Merito will play it short. There's Lutuni out wide for David Chavez. Now forward. Good touch from Scacchino over the top for the Blazers, who put their name in the hat. It's Ian Pruitt who's entered the fray. Pruitt will take this one to the corner, working against Alfaro. Now Blazers have to figure out how to break down this Northstars back line with everyone back. There's Chavez over. Nothing to be found. The final pass from Gomez to Chavez did not connect. And it will be a throw here for the Northstars. There's Chavez. For Wolferheimer, back all the way, and that is a missed pass. Caduce and Wolferheimer not quite on the same page there. So it's going to be a corner kick for the Blazers. Looks like Gutierrez will leave this one for Q Daib. Daib will send this one across the face. Well won. And finally touched down by Caduce, but that ball could have bounced anywhere. And Northstars fortunate with the outcome. Here's Chavez over to Coleman. Pruitt did well to keep that almost in play, but ran out of real estate. Will be a Northstars throw on the far side. There's Campos. Now forward. This is well possessed. Now into the feet of Ammer. Ammer back to Jeffrey Wolfelheimer. Can he get it this one across? Yes, he can. It's into the mix. Coleman wins it out of the air. Second ball sent in. Here's Ammer turning, shooting. Well saved again from Christian Merida. Again, the young goalkeeper coming up big in traffic. And Blazers have to find a way forward. This is a Tooney down the line. It's flicked on by Pruitt. Final recipient, Scacchino, does enough. Northstars and Alfaro able to win this one back. There's Reyes. Starting the attack from the back. This is Alvarado. Clever skill. Back to Caduce. Stars will take their time building from the back. This is Jake Tosta. Over to Caduce. Now down the line. Jeffrey Wolferheimer. Connect with Alvarado. 60th minute. Blazers try to find a way forward. They've been able to right the ship somewhat in the second half, but fell 3 goals to the deficit in the first half. Now we'll have a set piece going against them. Northstars with an opportunity inside of Blazers territory. Looks like it's a handball. Tudej to send it in for the Northstars. Good ball into the 18. Marita off his line. And High points this one well. What can Blazers find? It's sent forward without direction. Tosta over to Silva. Now Campos. It's a game of keep away as of the moment for the Northstars, and it's a game of keep away they've done well with. There's Campos. Back to Alfaro. Down the line, Silva, Tosta. Now final effort, sent across the face. Great challenge in the nick of time from the Blazers. Second bite at the apple for Northstars. Finally sent away. Tuni got the crucial touch, and it will be another chance for Northstars. Alfaro to send it in. There's Tosta. And Campos and Tosta in no rush. We'll start some sort of attack. It's a crucial touch from Tudej. Now down the line goes Thiago Silva. It's back to Ammer. And the final pass up and over. Well, you really see what Northstars are capable of when they keep the ball on the ground with their quick attack. Final effort just a bit underwhelming. Great penetration, and nonetheless will be a goal kick for the Blazers. There's Chavez for the Blazers looking forward. Daib will keep and maintain the possession. Blazers again out wide. Sent up the pitch in the direction of Gutierrez, but Northstars first to it. There's Alfaro. Down to Tudej. Silva. Another attack for the Northstars. Ammer working for space. Tosta from distance, always rising. And it will be a goal kick for the Blazers. Excuse me, that's Eddie Peabody. Not Tosta. Eddie Peabody with the left-footed strike. Not a bad strike. He's been heavily involved thus far. Looks like Alfaro is off. On comes another Northstars player. Onwards we play. There's Tudej. Campos, return pass. This is a good one. Northstars, a much more cohesive performance than we saw on Monday. Helps to have the 11 players instead of 10, too. Here's Alvarado, now Campos. Play will continue. We see something he like. We'll send it down the pitch. The offside flag is raised, but this one will go all the way back to Marita. We'll start from the back. Here comes Chavez. Looking for the penetrating pass. Ball sent in the direction of Ibrahim Karoma, but Northstars quickest to that. And now It's a chance for the Northstars to break through. Tudej for Ammer. Ammer runs to his left and right. Will take a step over. Ammer with the shot. Second bite at the apple for the Northstars. Well, Silva will take his time. Here's Campos. Back to Reese. On the far side. This will dribble into the waiting arms of Christian Merida. Blazers still looking for a way through. There's a Tooney. Tooney looking for the home run ball over the top. Joey Reese making that look easy. Taking it out of the air in stride. And now Northstars will play down the line. What a pass there from Jeffrey Wolferheimer. It's Alvarado into the 18. Can he find a window at goal? Has the overlapping run. Wolferheimer back across. Great touch from Merida. Blazers get another touch. And now Campos directing traffic. We'll send it out wide. Here's the delivery. Back post. Just outside the range of Alvarado. Alvarado does well to keep this alive. Now back. Here's Tudej. Into the 18. What a turn from Peabody off the bar. May have taken a crucial touch from Merida. The final effort lackluster, but what a service from Peabody. Take a look at this. It was a perfect strike that seemed to die out at the crucial moment, almost found its way under the bar. And no touch from the goalkeeper. That ball about as well struck as you'd like from your attacking player, and Blazers will have their opportunity to play out. There's a Tooney. Merida. Now Daib. Merida, well turned there from Ayala. In traffic, still going is Ayala. Edward Ayala threading the needle for Ian Pruitt up top. Blazers, their chances have come at a premium. They need something. Here's Gutierrez with the touch. Northstars on the second ball, and now it's another Northstars spell of pressure. Haven't scored here in the second half. Can they find something here? It's Joe Ammer down the line. And Coleman does enough. It's good pressure from Evan Dumas. Slid it in quite nicely on that far side. Omar Aslan has entered the fray for the Northstars, and it will be a set-piece delivery. Sent into a good area. Blazers get the clearance. Gutierrez as well. There's the return into the corner. There's Ammer. Shot taken from distance, always traveling up and over. And it will be a goal kick to come. Here's Ayala into Daniel Waid. Waid will hang on. Now Gutierrez back to Duran. Duran will try to find Pruitt. It looks like Dumas always favored to that one. Return pass contested by Karoma. Reyes sends it out. 12-1 in the midfield from Tooney. Blazers applying the pressure. They need to. Just about 20 minutes left to play. 3 goals to overcome. Here's Ayala from distance. Not a bad strike, but always traveling wide. And it will be a goal kick for Reyes and company. They're back in play. Stars on the far side. We'll look down the line. Just out of the range of Dumas. Still 2-0 over in that Los Toros Dorados match, as the match trickles into the final quarter of the match. It's well taken from Ayala upfield. Slaloming players, but the final pass just a bit heavy on the touch. Here's Duran holding off Hammer quite well. Gutierrez, that's the pass the Blazers have been looking for. Here comes Duran looking for Karoma, and Kadus Kimfe favored for that one. Great challenge. Now the counterattack is on. Kadus Kimfe with the overlapping run. Looks to send it in. Blazers will keep this alive. It's the return pass back to Merida. Sent upfield. Werfelheimer first to it. Here's Jeffrey Werfelheimer looking for a service. And Merida will take over here in the 71st minute. It's lumped upfield. Karoma gets a touch. Now Daniel Waid settling things down for the Blazers. Well challenged, Omar. And Northstars back on the ball. This is Pruitt. Now Karoma, the overlapping run is on. Pruitt will keep possession here for the Blazers. Good turn from Ayala. Back to Waid. And Duran has one to beat. Sends it in the direction of Gutierrez. The foul will go against Gutierrez here inside of Northstars territory. '72nd minute. Blazers making a switch. Looks like it's Brandon Ayala coming on. There's Silva through the midfield. Dej will send it up top. That's probably a handball. But instead, the play will continue. Merida sends it into the feet of Ayala. Daib will keep the ball moving across the field. Here comes Duran, showing off his speed. Ball sent out wide. Gutierrez will keep it alive. Back to Duran. The return pass well held off by Jeffrey Werfelheimer, and the foul will go against Eric Gutierrez. Shakes his head in frustration. Will be a set piece, though, for the Northstars. Blazers have been picking up their spell of pressure, making this game a bit more exciting the last several minutes. I think the next goal will be telling. If Blazers find a goal, certainly will send shockwaves through Northstars and momentum. Flag had gone from the first pass, offside against the Northstars. There's a set piece. Mike Gatuni sending it forward. We'll lump this one into the corner. Waid challenges, but that's won by Silva. Here's Peabody. Well won by Daniel Waid. Now, no penetrative pass, but watch out. It's Ayala. Back to Waid. Blazers still showing fight. We'll have a throw on the far touchline. About 16 and a half minutes left to play. Blazers still working to find a way back in. Haven't given up hope, but we'll make a switch. Off comes Eric Gutierrez. On comes Adonai Ayala. And now Coleman will send in the throw from the far touchline. Ricochets up in the air. Tudej will take it down. Now Omar with the final pass in the direction of Ammer. Now it's Alvarado looking for the final movement. Ammer taking it to the end line. Amarita off his line and able to take away any potential angle. Corner to come. Now this is going to be a goal kick. Marita took away the angle, but there was no final shot forthcoming. It's a goal kick now for the Blazers. There's Duran cutting inside. Oh, that's not a moment you want to lose the ball. Not a good place. Here comes Alvarado from point blank. Well blocked from Atuni. Second bite of the apple. Alvarado. Now Warfelheimer across the 18. Atuni able to cut this out. Waid touches it forward. Doesn't get further than Thiago Silva. Now Ammer rounding one player. And the final pass is a good one to past Marita. Excellent save from the young goalkeeper. From point blank range, Christian Marita keeping this game alive. I think a fourth goal would kill this one. And now it's sent forward. The distribution, maybe not what Blazers had in mind. Here's a shot from Tudej. Now it's Blazers trying the far side. Good turn from Ayala. That is a hard foul. Tudej picking up the caution for the challenge on Ayala. Take a look at this stop. Marvelous move from Joe Ammer and then a pass to find Tudej. Marita coming up big with the reaction save from close range. Well, sent in. Good turn from Karoma. Working on the near side. Karoma has won the throw. Sent to the top of the 18. Here comes Daniel Waid. And now will be a goal kick for Reyes and company. This one sent into a dangerous. I don't know how Ayala was there, but touch takes it away. Northstars into Peabody. Peabody threads the needle to find Ammer. Ammer bringing in Alvarado. Beautiful skill. It's the work rate of Jorge Duran. Takes this one back into Blazers territory. Northstars perfectly perched to deal with that mistake. It was a poorly played ball. Now it's Northstars on the front foot. Here's good ball in from Joe Ammer. Second ball falls kindly for Omer. Shot taken, and it will go wide. Goal kick to come. Not long left in this one, just about 11 minutes and change. Let's see what the final moments hold. It's a good ball in from Tudej. What a save from Marita. The young goalkeeper coming up big time and again. No rest for the wicked. Our Stars still on the front foot. Blazers still will have to be alert defensively. Here comes a perfectly played ball. Ammer looking to exploit a space in the Blazers back line. Has a sight at goal. Tudej denied by Marita. A world-class save yet again. And somehow Northstars denied a fourth. Blazers, can they take advantage? It's another ball, not really well delivered. Wolfelheimer will send it forward. There's Peabody tied up with Q Daib. Foul will go against Peabody, and Blazers look. Here's Daib out wide. Karoma now for Waid. It's now or never for the Blazers. 10 minutes left to play. Coleman has a sight on the far. Now inside for Alvarado. Threading the needle perfectly. Here's Joe Ammer. Can he find a window? Yes, he can. Touched up and over. We got to come back and take a look at this stop. Just a moment ago, it was Joe Ammer, 1v1, took Atuni out of the play, and then found another crucial pass, but Omer denied from point-blank range from Merida. Blazers through the middle. Ayala, no connection to be found. This ball will travel all the way back to Christian Merida. Now Blazers through the midfield. Karoma looking for space. Has found Gomez. Gomez lost his footing in the mix. And onwards we play. Another slip from the Blazers, but they've done well to hold on. A shaker can make things happen. Duran, great ball in. Karoma couldn't quite find his footing, but really good effort from Jorge Duran to make something happen. Now it's Northstars. Peabody sends it out wide for Silva. Here comes Dumas. Down the line, Omer. Can he find his recipient in the middle? Yes, he's got Dumas. Dumas to the end line, sends it across. And off the Blazers' man. Corner kick to come for the Northstars here in the 82nd minute. Meanwhile, over in the Los Toros Dorados match, it's still 2-0 for the benefit of Los Toros. There's the set piece, well sent in. Blazers get the first touch. The clearance only goes as far as Alvarado. There's Thiago Silva keeping the ball on the ground. Peabody sends it across. Well intervened from the Blazers back line. Can they get it forward? Silva will play it back to Reyes. Plenty of time and space from the Northstars. Good ball down the line. Duran does enough to take this away from Wolfelheimer and get position. Wolfelheimer whistled for the foul. Sent down the line. Good turn from Ibrahim Karoma. And Daniel Waid. Good ball up top. Adonayala putting his name in the hat. Kadus Kimfe quickest to it and will take this one away from what would have been a successful connection with Ibrahim Karoma. Tudej will send this into the midfield. It's a bit of sloppy play. And again, not a great pass from Adonayala. Northstars are forward. Here comes Joe Ammer out to Dumas. Omer will travel down the line. Has an opportunity to either hold on to the ball or try to send one in, and it looks like unable to do either. Sent down the line for Ayala. Ayala blocked well from Thiago Silva, and it will be a set piece going against the Blazers. Northstars set piece over on the far side. Set piece taken quickly. Here comes Eddie Peabody. On to Werfelheimer. Now back. All the way. Picked out by Ibrahim Karoma. Here comes Duran. Great win from Thiago Silva. Has been perfect in his timing defensively, and another forward attack for the Northstars. Here comes Omer across the face of goal. It's kept alive by... Well, he looked to shoot himself this time. Yes, he will. It deflects around. Kept out again by Merida. That deflection could have gone anywhere, and now Blazers with a way out. It's Adonai Ayala across the midfield. Ayala has Karoma. Back to Ayala. Who gets enough of a touch, and Adonai Ayala will have to take it back in order to get forward. There's Brandon Ayala. To the wide area, Coleman into Gomez. How will Blazers break down this Northstar side that now have so many bodies back? Adonai Ayala lining something up. Can he send this one in? Yes, he can. It's taken down and well dealt with. This is Joe Ammer walking the tightrope and keeping this one alive on the near side. What's the final effort? Here comes Merida off his line. What a save! Spread at the right time. Merida again making the crucial intervention. Northstars, they've had all the opportunities today, but have been unable to find more than just the three. This one's sent in. Merida there at the near side. And this game could be wide open with not for the young goalkeeper for the Blazers. That's been the story of a lot of these games. Can they seize on this momentum? Here comes through the middle. Marvin Gomez. Now Adonai Ayala looking to make things happen. Didn't really have any pass to play for and trying to make something happen. Here's Reyes into the midfield. It's contested. That's a crucial touch from Alvarado. Tuni sends it forward. Second ball won by Duran. Jorge Duran losing out in the battle against Jeffrey Wolfelheimer. Not a lot left now. Northstars have Alvarado. Jorge Alvarado into the 18. Can he find the crucial touch? Oh, it's off the bar and away from Coleman. Final ball in again, save from Christian Merida. And somehow Northstars unable to score a fourth. They've got three crucial goals from the first half, but they've been resting on their laurels here in the second. This one's down the line. Good turn from Wolfelheimer. Ran out of real estate. Here comes Marvin Gomez. Down the line, here comes Benji Coleman. Reese does enough to see this over the end line, and we're into the 89th minute. Goal kick to come for the Northstars. Reyes will send this in to the left side. Hudus down the line. Duran first to it. Second bite at the apple for Duran, but Northstars first to it. And here's a well-touched down ball from Joe Ammer. It has Latuni all over his back. Looks like Los Toros will wrap up their 3 points over against Doratus with a 2-0 win over in the other Super Soccer League Virginia Conference match. Meanwhile, on this one, we're into the 90th minute. Northstars top of the 18. Here's Alvarado, blocked initially. Second bite at the apple. Well cut out by Jorge Duran. Blazers quickly forward. It's good deuce for Jeffrey Werfelheimer. Werfelheimer, Alvarado. Now a shot from distance, possibly opening up for Alvarado. Lots of Blazers back. Duran will quickly send it forward. Can't get it past Tudej. And that is your final whistle. A 3-0 victory for the Northstars here on a Wednesday night. Northstars crucial 3 points as they raise themselves up into the top 4 and a potential playoff polling. Blazers, it's a difficult performance and a difficult result, but they will have some more matches to pick up results. We'll see next week in the Super Soccer League. No matches tomorrow night in Super Soccer League, but we will have UPSL Alexandria United versus Arlington in the UPSL Virginia North here live on DMV Sports Media. Saturday and Sunday, we'll see a whole host of UPSL, Super Soccer League Maryland, and APL action on the channel. Next weekend will be the return of the U.S. Open Cup, second round action here live on DMV Sports Media. As always, drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed this match, and of course, subscribe if you haven't done so already. And for short-form content, check out DMV Sports Media on Instagram. We'll have extended highlights all across the YouTube channel for every broadcast we cover. So please subscribe. Helps our channel tremendously. If you have a local business or know someone who's looking to increase the exposure of their business through sponsorship, we have some affordable packages available. Reach out to dmvsportsmedia@gmail.com or 443-916-9708. We're looking to expand and grow your business, but reach out now. As the demand grows, we're going to be increasing the costs of our packages across all levels. But for right now, we're willing to let you in the door. We'll even possibly work out a trial sort of program. If you're willing to put your name out there, be happy to put your ad in for a single game for free. Just to let you know what it looks like and see if you can get some business from that. But beyond that, we're looking to grow our partnership. Anyways, I'm Noah Walker with DMV Sports Media. We'll see you on next time.